So let us begin some Kirtan. Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Hari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Yamuna Krishna Avanachari Yamuna Krishna Avanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Gita Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gita Gaura Hari Bol. हरिनाम संकीर्तन यज्ञ की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल, Hare Krishna. So once again, welcome all the devotees for our Friday satsang. I know weather is not conducive to travel also. It's very cold outside, but still all of you have come. So thank you so much. So let's begin with Mangalacharana. Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobesham Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavascha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshakarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So I pay my obeisance to all of you. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyeva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. So today is the last Bhakti Vriksha in this year, isn't it? 2023. So a year has, huh?
No more in this year.
Yeah, the year has gone by. It has something like flown, isn't it? It has just gone. And yeah, it's all gone. And we are continue to meet. We make plans for the next year, isn't it? Everybody has made some plans, isn't it? What I will do, what we'll do, either on a personal front or in a spiritual front. Everywhere we make plans, right? Once we finish our study, which college we'll go to, what I'll do. Okay, I'm working in this job. Should I get another job? Everybody is making plans. So recently I came to know, I think yesterday I came to know one tragic incident which happened and which made me thinking. I was about to talk on Bhagavatam, but then yesterday that incident came to me and then I was thinking that let's change the topic because we are coming to an end. So we changed the topic to gratitude. So the incident is about, one whole family. And some of you might know, they're from Alpharetta.
They are from
Alpharetta. All of them, entire family, died in a car accident. 6 of them.
I heard of it. Texas? Yeah.
So they were from Alpharetta. They went for vacation. They were returning from Texas, and on the road accident, just head-on collision, and everybody died on the spot. So that made me thinking that life is so short-lived. We make plans. I'm sure that family also made plans, isn't it? Because their in-laws had come, they all went for a vacation. And 2 young children, 9 year, 11 year. So nobody knows when we are going to leave this body. Nobody knows this. So that made me thinking that whatever life we have, whatever day that we are getting, that should be like a gratitude to Krishna, saying that, oh, I got another day to improve myself. I made a lot of mistakes, and then I want to change. I want to make changes. Every day we should be thinking like that, oh, today I got up. Thank you, Krishna, for waking me up. Because while we are awake, we are able to wake up and go to bathroom and do our work. A lot of people have already left the body. A lot of people. But we have that. Krishna gave us another day, opportunity to do bhakti, to come close to him. Right? And for that, as soon as we wake up in the morning, we should we have a gratitude to Krishna, saying that, thank you, Krishna, for waking me up. We should remember a few Sant Maharaj, some saintly people whom we remember, saying that how great they were, how great they are. They live their life with so much austerity. They were absorbing bhajan and lead the exemplary life for us to follow on their footsteps. So when I heard about that incident, I thought that we should talk about something called gratitude. And gratitude is the best attitude. If we have this, our life can be absolutely amazing. When I say amazing, it doesn't mean that it is coming from material perspective. That I have a big home, I have a big car, so much money in bank, that is not amazing life. A lot of people they are living miserable life. A lot of people have so many property and they're millionaire, but they're living miserable life. But the people who have living like hand to mouth situation, they are living very happily. They are contented because their heart is filled with gratitude. Whatever they have, they're happy with that. And that's what makes them happy. When we think of future, we always think of improving something, isn't it? Future means I want to improve. Tomorrow, okay, I want to paint this place, I want to bring this here. All these things are there. But unless we are contented with what we have and be grateful for that, our life will always be miserable. We'll never be happy in life. Never. Because when we make plans for future, what happens? Anxiety comes in. Like we want to buy a home, for example. Then we start thinking, oh, how am I going to make the down payment? What mortgage rate I will get? Whether I will get EMI. After that, will I have some savings? So much thinking going on. And that brings anxiety because we think of future, which is, we don't know what's going to happen there. Like that family that made plans. For sure, they had plans. But everything came to standstill in a moment of like life, our life was taken away just like that. So when we think, if you want to be happy in life, you should do few things. One is that we should know that everything belongs to Krishna. We should be aware that everything belongs to Krishna. Nothing is mine. Nothing. Because everything that we see, it is made from Panchatattva. Panchatattva is given by Krishna. And from that, Brahmaji made this creation. So it's all belong to Krishna, including our body, which is made of Panchatattva, isn't it? So first thing is we have to see that everything belongs to Krishna. Second thing, we should see that whatever that we have got, a nice family, nice home, nice car, good money, everything, we should be thankful, gratitude towards Krishna. So Krishna, thank you for giving me this. Because if we are living under a bridge, there's so many homeless people are living under the bridge right now. Can we chant? Can we listen to classes and read Bhagavad Gita and all that? No. Because we are trying to get food, which we will not get every day. Because I remember when we go for, I know some of you might have served in Food for Life, right? We go and serve them how they are. They feel so grateful when they get that hot meal. And they feel so, oh, thank you so much. Just for that one meal. That's a gratitude which comes in our, in their heart. But in our homes, when you get nice food also, we say, why you made this? Oh, this is not good. I don't like this. So many questions. We are not grateful for what comes in our front of us. So we have to be grateful for what we get. We always think that, oh, I should have got this. Yeah, that's fine. But what has come? At least be happy with what we have. In fact, when the Second World War happened, right? At that time, there was a great famine which was man-made. It was created in man-made in West Bengal. When the war happened, the then Prime Minister of Britain, Churchill, he threw the grains and food grains into ocean, but not given to the people. And people died. Millions of people died. Instead, almost like 5 million people died of starvation. If you see the Great Famine of Bengal, you can see the picture. It's a horrific picture. It's so horrific. See, normally, people would eat food. I mean, not everybody likes to eat fresh food which comes, right? Nobody wants to take from somebody else's place. They no, ठीक है, भूख नहीं है. भूख है तो भी we will say, no, I don't want it. Like, my daughter is in school in India, and when a person from, nothing against South Indian people, don't take like that. I'm just seeing what happened there. So Southern people, they just grab it and the whole hand is like this and they eat like that. So that boy was like that, he was eating. And he finished his meal and he come to my daughters and said, okay, let me take something from their tiffin. He said, oh, no, don't put your hand. I will give it to you. Don't put your hand there. Because he's already eaten. So people don't like. But in West Bengal, what happened? People did not get food. So what they were doing? When they don't get food, we try to do anything to survive, isn't it? So horrific incidents like a dog eating food and then vomiting. The people are eating that vomit because there's something in there. Can you imagine? This was the situation. When Srila Prabhupada, because Prabhupada was alive at the time, he saw this famine. He survived. And then when he built the temple, he started this Food for Life program, that nobody should go hungry in 10 miles radius of this temple. That's a gratitude Prabhupada is trying to show. Okay, I have something, I have to give it to people. How can people be deprived of the basic need like a food? And when Churchill was told the people are dying, well, anyway, they breed like rats and dogs, so let them die. They will anyway become bored in some time. This is their statement. This is all recorded. You can see it on Google and search it out. So sometimes people don't even have the gratitude. They have enough, they have enough for themselves. They have enough for so many years to live on, but still want more and no gratitude for what we have. So today we'll talk about gratitude. Okay. So question comes. It's not moving. Okay. So how to please Krishna? Okay. How to please Krishna?
Prayers.
Prayers, okay. All good answers. Chanting, serving, sadhu sangha,
Reading
Bhagavatam, all good answers. Yes.
Serving devotees.
Huh?
Serving devotees.
Yes. Yes. Associating with the devotees, associating with sadhus, all wonderful. But when all these things happen, then what will we do? Like we are able to chant, we are able to read, we are able to read Bhagavatam. We have a copy of Bhagavatam. There are people who want to read, they cannot buy Srimad Bhagavatam.
Distributing books.
Yeah, distributing books. Krishna said Bhagavad Gita. Those who spread my knowledge, that person is very dear to me. So I was listening to one Gaurang Prabhu's class, and he mentioned how to please Krishna. And it was very nice. So I was happy to share with all of you. He says, Sukharadhyam Jubhari. Means, if we have heart filled with gratitude, that is what pleases Krishna. Meaning we are very grateful to Krishna for whatever that he has given, whatever situation he has put us into. We are always and always grateful. That is what Krishna likes. That's how we can please Krishna. Like Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada had nothing when he went to America. Isn't it? When he came to America, he had nothing. But he was grateful that Krishna at least brought me here to fulfill my Guru's instruction. At least I'm here. Okay, that much, one goal achieved, one step at a time. He was grateful for that. He was not saying, oh, Krishna, where did you brought me? It is so cold. Prabhupada has never seen a snowfall in his whole life. And at the age of 70, he's seeing snowfall. Can you imagine? Somebody who's coming first time and you see a snowfall, you're not prepared, you don't have warm clothes, and you are in a completely alien location where nobody knows you, and you have to survive. It's so tough. Even when we come from first time in US, so much preparation we have, and so much anxiety despite all these things. And that too in a youthful age we come here, and we are strong and we can take care of so many things. And we have some backup plan also in India. But Prabhupada came, nothing, no backup plan. He just came. So he was such a, he had so much grateful heart. He was always praying to Krishna and always thanking. And that's what makes Srila Prabhupada such an amazing devotee of Krishna. He's a pure sadhu, right? So that's what it is. So we'll talk about few stories today, because gratitude means you'll talk about some stories, okay? So questions coming up, everyone. Who is this person? Anybody knows about this? Very difficult. Politician, no. Politician will not come here in the classes. May come, I don't know. Kavish, I'm just joking. No, okay. Bring another picture. Now, tennis player. But since this is in 80s, so not many of us know. Huh?
Bob Fischer.
No. This is Arthur Ashe. Arthur Ashe. So Arthur Ashe was a great tennis player of United States of America from US. And you can see he's an African American player. And he had won the Grand Slams like Wimbledon, American Open, US Open, Australian Open. He has won 3 single Grand Slam, 2 double Grand Slam like that. He has won. So he was like great player. In 1983, he went for a bypass surgery. And in that time, he got HIV. He went for a bypass surgery to protect himself from some disease. And then he gets another disease, which is there was no medicine at the time. HIV medicine came much later. Now it's like, when Corona came, everybody's like, oh my God, Corona, somebody sneezed, oh my God, let's go away. He's like, throw him out of the window. Something like that, people were behaving like that. Even if you sneeze a little bit, people say, they'll think, I'll get it. So much fear was there with people, isn't it? So much fear. Nobody would, even within a house, we are keeping quarantine. Okay, you stay there, I'll give you food, everything will be given like that. So much fear, everybody. So he got that. So when he got it, he was talking to an interview, because then he started propagating that how people should avoid HIV, protect, and he was talking through that. So once reporter asked him, you had such a great career, you're so famous, all this thing happened, and now you got HIV. So how do you feel? How do you feel about this? Because you just imagine that, we have so much, we are in the pinnacle of our career. And suddenly some disease comes, which means that we are going to die in few months. What happens to us? Everything is gone, isn't it? We try to survive, save ourselves, but he had a different attitude. He says, he asked another question to that person, reporter, who was asking. He did not respond. He asked a question. He said that there are millions of people who buy the tennis racket. Most of them cannot continue. They couldn't continue for whatever reason. Very handful of them continue. Out of that, further filtration happens. People become good at tennis and they play at district level. Further filtration happens, and say very few out of that play at state level. Then very few of that come to national level. And then very rare of them win the Wimbledon. He said, I got all these things in my life. I did not ask why I'm getting it. I just got it. Of course, I was putting effort, but I got them. So I'm very grateful for that. And even now, when I have this, I have no problem. So he was remembering that how grateful, how great the Lord is, that he gave me an opportunity to survive through the struggle of this, reaching the pinnacle of tennis and then win the Wimbledon. Because winning Wimbledon is like very prestigious, isn't it? Grand Slam winning is not easy. And if you are winning that means something very rare. So he was saying that whichever situation we are into, we should try to be happy. So this comes here. Whichever situation Krishna puts us into, we should try to bloom there. We can see this beautiful flower which has bloomed from a crack of a wall. Now, if the plant can complain, oh, put me into this big pot, I will give more flowers. No, I'm Krishna put the seed here, I'm grown, I will just bloom there. That's it. No complaints. But most of the time, what happens? We have complained. Oh, why this? If I wish I had this. I know we always have the wish list, and we try to hide our success, failure, and connect with that. I wish I had that. Oh, he became successful because he was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. Oh, no, he became doctor because his family is a doctor. All this, okay, those comes as a added advantage, but that alone does not make anyone successful. So one which we should always, whatever situation Krishna puts us into, we should be grateful for that. Situation may be favorable to us according to our thought. Our thought is that if I have nice home and all that, I'm comfortable. If I'm living in apartment, it's not favorable. Something like that, So whichever situation Krishna puts us into, we should be grateful to Krishna. Then we will not have any difficulty in life. Then we will not blame Krishna. Hare Krishna, what is this? You're putting us here. No. So bloom where you are planted. Okay, so this is something that we should take from this story. Next comes in. Anybody knows who is this? Saint? Huh? Mataji said right. Sant Kabir. He's a Saint Kabir. So there is one story of Sant Kabirji. We'll talk about that. Okay. So what is this? So Mata is me able to recognize. No. Just Prabhuji knows. Prabhuji may be buying for Mata. So that's why he knows ring. So this is a story of Sant Kabir and nose ring. So once Sant Kabir was chanting, in some place, and there were a lot of women who gathered and they were talking loudly. So he was there, but he was overhearing some of that conversation. So one Mataji was telling, oh, I got this nose ring. It's so beautiful. I'm so grateful to my husband. He brought me such an expensive. I've been waiting for this to come. I told him many years ago, now it has come. And everybody, my mother-in-law is also fine. She's fine. She helped me put this. So they're talking and they're appreciating the nose ring. Oh, this company has made such a beautiful nose ring. Everywhere appreciation for what others are given, what husband has given, what family is thinking, everybody. So when Kabir heard this, that they are appreciating everyone, but then he came out and then, he said, I have to talk to them. He came and tell, oh, you are talking about this nose ring, you are appreciating everybody. But you should be, have you thanked the Lord who gave you the nose in the first place? If you had no nose, what would you do with that? So we have so many things. We have got hands, eyes, we can see, read, you can hear, everything is happening. That means because of Krishna has given this ability to all of us, we are here, we are hearing, we are seeing, isn't it? We'll be having nice prasadam. Just imagine we have made some nice pizza and pasta. Well, that's what the menu today was. What I understand. And then our taste buds have gone. You eat khichdi or pizza is same taste. What will you do? There is nothing. Like, in one family in our village, so that's old now, Mataji. So she fell down once from a scooter and she hit into her head and some senses also, her smelling senses have gone. So she cannot smell whether if something got burnt. Even if there's a fire, she has no idea. Only when she sees the problem, because no smell. Now imagine, there's no smell coming in. You can't smell the nice fragrance of Krishna's lotus field tulsi. or incense stick or ether. Nothing you can smell. Means you are just smelling. How is it? If one sense goes away from us, we feel like, oh my God, so much problem, isn't it? But are we grateful to Krishna for what we have? We have so much. We have so much. In fact, that's why when we get up in the morning, there is so much to be grateful to Krishna for. So much to grateful to. In express of gratitude. And therefore, if Krishna has given this life, Krishna has given this life to us so that we all can go back. In no other species we can do this bhajan. In no other species we can get rid of birth, disease, old age, and death. In no other except human form of life, we can not get rid of these problems. If you are a dog, cat, can we do this? No. We have to come to the human platform, take the human birth, and then do bhajan, and then go back. So we all have got this. We have got the opportunity. First of all, human birth is very rare. Getting human body is very rare. In that also, being born in a nice family is another rare thing to happen. Even in that, having an association of devotee is further rare. So when we see we are filtered so much, and then we have come here, when we are able to read Srimad Bhagavatam, there are so many children who are distracted today. Like here, Alu is trying to read Srimad Bhagavatam. How nice it is. At this age, I'm sure when she starts reading, she will say, oh, you big book that you are bringing, Dad, please bring it to me. She will read. Because Prabhupada used to say, if when we are doing a book, to encourage book distributor, he will say that when you are buying a book, when you are selling a book to others, distributing books, what do? You just give the book to the person's hand. As soon as the book goes into the person's hand, some sukruti happens. If not this, this year, next year, somewhere they will get connection. And they will come to this path of Krishna consciousness, and they will become a devotee, and then they may liberated. They may get liberated. So therefore, we should always be grateful for whatever we have. Then our life will be absolutely fantastic. We say that prosper. Now, in 2 days, message will start flooding our WhatsApp, right? Happy New Year, prosperous life, fabulous year, all these things, forward will come, and then we'll clean up all these things. They come without emotions, people just forward and send it because somebody said I would reciprocate the same way. So they'll copy from somebody else's here, picture goes here. My father-in-law used to say that, you send the flower in the morning, the same flower comes back in the evening also to you. It goes, round robin. It's just going there. But this new year, we have to make some sankalpa. We have to make some determination. So we'll hear about, how to become Krishna conscious. It's important, right? So here, Srila Prabhupada is talking. Very profound. But let me share the sound. I think I have not shared the sound. So I'll stop and reshare. So please listen this carefully, everyone. Share sound. Okay. I hope you all can hear that. Is it playing?
We have been here for many lifetimes performing sinful activities. So is it possible to counteract all those sinful activities in one lifetime, or does it require many?
1 minute. That is Krishna consciousness movement.
We have been here for many lifetimes performing sinful activities. So is it possible to counteract all those sinful activities in one lifetime, or does it require many?
1 minute. That is Krishna consciousness movement. 1 minute. You are not reading Bhagavad Gita? What Krishna says? Sarva dharman parityajya mamekang saranang braja aham ta sarva papebhya mokshayami. You surrender unto me, give up your all business. I will give you relief from all sinful reaction. Immediate. It takes 1 minute. My dear Krishna, I was forgotten. Now I understand. I fully surrender unto you. Then you become immediately free from all sin. Without any reservation. Without any politics. If you fully surrender, Krishna is assuring, aham tva sarva papi mokshayami masucha. He reassures. Don't worry whether I will be able to give you relief from all reaction. Masucha. It is guaranteed. You do this. So, how much time it requires to surrender to Krishna? Immediately you can do that. Surrender means you surrender and what? As Krishna says. That is surrender. What Krishna says to do. Manmana bhavamad bhakta madhyajimang namaskuru. 4 things. You always think of me and you become my devotee, you worship me and offer your respect, full obeisances unto me. You do these 4 things. That is full surrender. Mami vaishyasi, asangsa. Then you come to me without any doubt. Everything is there. Krishna has given everything fully. If you accept it, then life is very simple. There is no difficulty.
So Prabhupada saying it just takes 1 minute to become Krishna conscious. So you already are into this process, but now you will become more, fixed up into this. Because becoming Krishna conscious also various levels, right? You start with 1 round. Everybody started with 1 round, then go to next 4 rounds, 8 rounds, 16 rounds, like that. We are not reading them. Every day we are now reading Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavatam. Something we are reading, some scripture, something we are listening. We are participating into Kirtan, going to temple, doing some service. So we need to keep advancing into this. Slowly, slowly, we have to keep advance. Hare Krishna. Yes. You have to keep advancing. Because, for example, every child here, sitting here, they want to go to next class. They don't want to be in the same class next year. Kavish, you want to be in the same class? You want the same class next year also?
No.
No, that's why. I probably did not understand that. How about Akshay? Which class you are in? Which standard?
6.
6? You want to be in the 6th class next year also? Or you want to go to 7?
7.
Yeah, he wants to go to 7. Mahi, what about you? You are in 1st? You want to go to 2nd or you want to be in 1st? She wants to go to 2nd. Everybody is thinking. Abba is preparing for college. Priyansh is preparing for college. I want to go there. Everybody is planning to go somewhere. Means they are upgrading themselves, isn't it? They will study something which is difficult at this class. They will hear something, calculus, sums and something like that. They will start studying. What about us, adults? In Krishna consciousness, how much we are advancing? Every year we have to think, I have to increase. I have to increase my round. I have to increase this. That's how it goes up. Like there are devotees in our parampara where every Ekadashi, they increase few rounds of chanting. Every Ekadashi. Some do it on their birthday, for example. Okay, next birthday I will increase. Like that. So what is it? That is what is advancing. Advancing, not doing the same thing. We all know, we are all professional. If you do the same thing, the result will not be the same. You have to keep improving. Like our service attitude will change. If we are chanting same number of rounds, then our mood during chanting is improved. Our distraction has come down, right? All these things are improvement. And we should have goal to do that. It's not that we are just doing mechanically. Then there is no benefit is going to come in. Because then we are chanting millions of years also. We'll still be here coming back. I'm sure none of us want to be back in this world. Vilas, we want to come back? No. Why would we want to? Isn't it? Already going through so much of problems in life. Every day we have so many problems and challenges. Keep hearing all the bad news, negative news. War going on, people losing lives, so much. Therefore, there is so much to be grateful. So much happening in our life that we should be grateful for. We are not in a war-torn countries, isn't it? You can imagine the life of people who are trapped into war zone. How difficult it is for them. So we should always be grateful. See, depending on when problem comes in our life, people have various levels of reactions, right? Various level of, worst level of is what? Tell me some of the levels, and some of, because everybody has faced problems. So what is our mindset we can speak, or what you heard?
Panic.
You become panic. Oh my God, why this is happening? So what happens? We say,
Try to run away from the situation.
run away from situation. Then what we say? Robert, you can also unmute and say something if you like to. If you are hearing.
Why did this happen to me?
Huh?
We say, why did this happen to me?
Why this happened to me? We say, blame the creator. When we are going out for a picnic, sudden rain comes. We did not see the weather, but weather was predicted. The rain is going to come. Where this rain has come? My whole picnic is spoiled. Isn't it? We immediately blame someone. Immediately. That was... See, please remember that we may not speak something, but the thought which has come in mind, that is our mindset.
Not speaking is just a control.
It's just a control. We are okay. We are trying to show some decency. Somebody comes and, Arey, kahan aa gaye? Why he has come? But he says, Prabhuji, please come, please come. Why at this time? I was doing something. Sometimes it happens. So we blame the creator, we blame the situation. It happens, all of us who would have gone through this. I have gone through, so I know it, right? I admit I have blamed this, so I know it. Now, this is very basic level. When the situation happens, we react. Immediate reaction is, why this happened at this time? It would happen 2 days later, something like that. My birthday was there. Why lockdown happened? I would have celebrated. Now I have to be in home. All this, we can see this real practical situation happens around all of us every day. Right? Next level is little more tolerant. So what they do? Okay, tolerate. Matra sparshastu konteya sitoshno sukha dukkha daha. Agama payino nitya stam tisishasa bharat. It says, okay, oh yeah, it will come and go. We'll tolerate little bit. That's okay. Can't do much. Right? So that's the next level of elevation that we should be able to go to. That if situation happens, we should be able to tolerate. Okay, fine. Okay, it's too cold, I'll wear some jacket. It's too hot. Okay, let me do this. All situation, we have something to, or something which is not in our control. What can we do? Right? Now we are trying to make some nice food, but something happens and we are trying to make in oven because of we were busy talking, it got burnt. Now what to do? Is simple khichdi. We tolerate, okay, khichdi khalo. Feast was there, but it became khichdi feast. Something like that. But the higher level is what? Where we are grateful. Even in that situation, we are grateful. There's grateful. That okay, it's happened for some reason. I don't know. But I'm grateful for that. It's okay. When we are grateful for the whichever situation we are put into, if we are grateful, then Krishna will be pleased. Because Krishna doesn't see, I am putting him in any situation, he is happy. Isn't it? Sometimes you see, your children, usko kuch bhi mat do anything, hamesha haste rahe, khush rahe. Some kids are like that. Always like that. You could give them something, some food, nothing. Like she is listening, she is hearing, and she is always happy. Isn't it? How? You see, she's smiling. All situations. So there are so many examples in scripture where people were very grateful. For example, Bhishma Pitama. Bhishma Pitama, the whole body is pierced with arrows, lying on a deathbed. No water, no food, nothing. He's there, lying alone in the battle of Kurukshetra. And still he is grateful and remembering Krishna. He knows that he fought on the wrong side, but still he was grateful to Krishna that he came to see him at the last moment, to give his darshan, to give his blessings. Always be grateful. Vidura. Vidura is another example where he was so grateful. He was treated like a doormat by Duryodhana. But still he was grateful to Krishna for whatever that situation he was into. Because if we are not grateful for a situation that happens in our life, which are not favorable to us, then it all remains theory. All remains theory only. Yeah, we should be grateful. But when our situation comes, then we say, no, this is why happening to me. Immediately question comes, why bad thing happens to good people? And then we put immediately ourselves into good people's category. Isn't it? Because we chanted something, we read some Bhagavad Gita, we think we have become a good person. It is not good person. So we have to be grateful in all situations, dear devotees. Now this is difficult. But when we come to the level, there are sadhus who are suffering from so much of bodily issues, health problems, but not a one wrinkle of worry on their face. They're tolerating everything like it's okay, it's body, it will happen. Because this body will come and go. But if you start going at the level of our soul, then all this pain will go away. We'll not even realize that there is pain. So we have to be grateful for all that. Something is happening?
Temperature.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so here, suddenly some sound comes. Everybody start thinking what happened. Yeah, fire alarm, security alarm, something, Yeah, all those things are there. So, why bad thing happens to good people? We have to change from why bad thing happens to good people to what do good people do in those situations. Our thought should go there. Acha, okay, this situation. Okay, what did Dhruv Maharaj did when he was insulted? Oh, he did this. Oh, when Prahlad was tortured, what did he do? But then this knowledge will come when? When will we get this knowledge?
When you read scripture.
When we read scripture, absolutely. That means we have to read scriptures. And not once in a week, every day. That's why it says Nityam Bhagavad Sevaya, Nityam, every day. Nityam is what? Every day. Nitya doesn't mean weekly once. It is not Nitya. Nitya means every day. And therefore we should read scripture every day. Then we will know what do good people do when they are put into this situation. Bhagavatam is filled with stories of devotees. So many devotees who have gone through the situation, they were tried and tested and they came out victorious. And when we learn their life, that how did they do, then we also get, oh, he did this. That means if I do this, I will also be successful. But then we have to read it. We have to listen classes on those stories. Then we will know. Right? So now I'm going to share one acronym given by Chaitanya Charan Prabhuji. Very wonderful on being grateful. Okay, are you ready? Yes. So this is called EARS. EARS. Very acronym. So we have EARS, so that's why it is there. So we can see the life of Parikshit Maharaj. right? Parikshit Maharaj story everybody knows. I'm not going to repeat the whole story in the last thing, but he is coming from such a great dynasty, right? He is grandson of the great Arjun, who was a friend of Krishna, one of the best friend of Krishna. And he could have complained, oh, I'm coming from such a great dynasty, Kuru dynasty is such a great one. My father was great, my grandfather is even greater. And why this is happening to me? I'm coming from such a pious family. I'm taking care of this whole world so nicely. And still this is happening to me. He could have said all these things. But instead, what did he do? He accepted what came. Okay, this is what Providence want to do. I will accept that. Because he had a power to nullify the curse given by Shringi. He said, okay, you can cancel that. He had that power, but he still accepted. No, I will not take any action. He did not even utter a single word against Shringi. Nothing. So he accepted, thinking that this is what Providence want to happen. Let it happen. He was completely being grateful. Right? So here, E means what? Emotions. Emotion is like very basic and subjective. This basic level. Meaning that when we get something, we should be grateful for. If your child gets a t-shirt, oh, dad, thank you. Mommy, thank you. Like immediately there should be a gratitude that should come out. Immediately. We wanted to eat something and Mataji makes without telling us. And we, oh, I was hankering for this for so long and now it's been made. So great. Thank you. So, but this is that subjective, right? Because if that is not made, then we are not happy. We are not grateful for. So you wanted paneer sabji and made lauki sabji, then we are not happy. Okay, what is this? But we have to be grateful in all the situations. So that is what it is, right? Then comes A. A means attitude, which is again subjective. Attitude also subjective, because it depends on things, situations, and all that, right? That's what happens here. So, for example, so we don't wait for good feelings to come out, but always feel good about things which happens, right? For example, before we chant, before we begin our chanting, we first express our gratitude to Srila Prabhupada for giving us this process. We express Krishna that at least I'm awake and I'm able to chant your name. I will try to be attentive. So we are being grateful. We are being grateful to the person who brought us into this, like that. So we are always grateful, you know. And before we go to bed also, whole day we see what has all good thing have happened. And we are being grateful for that. I got, like, you know, basic. We should not thinking that because I got pizza, pasta, and paneer sabji, I'm grateful. No, if I got a meal also, I'm happy. Because a lot of people are going to sleep without having food, but I got the food. So I'm grateful for that. So when we develop this attitude of being grateful, then we move to the next level. Sometimes in emotion also, somebody gets things, you know, the child is given or we get promotion, all that. We get it, but we'll still have a resentment. Oh, it should have happened 2 years ago. I was eligible for promotion, but it happened so late. We are not happy at that time. We are not able to enjoy that, you know, situation also. We give something to the child and say, I told last Diwali, you gave me in this Diwali. Are you grateful? It has come now. Enjoy what has come. Become grateful for that, right? So emotions and attitude both at a still subjective level. We need to go beyond this subjective also. So what is next level? R. What R stands for? R stands for reminder. Reminder of people's goodness. Because when things don't happen the way we want it, we think, oh, this is not great. And we start seeing everybody, we paint everybody with the same thing. Everybody is like that. But not like that. We got some good association, we got some good experiences. So we can remember that not everything is bad. Not everybody, because we think everybody is bad, society is bad. No, we should think about people's goodness. When somebody helped us, a small thing which has happened, we can think of that and remember so that we remain grateful in our heart. To remain grateful in our heart in every situation, this position is required, that we remember that something good had happened in our life. Something has happened. And for that, by remembering that, we don't discount everybody saying, oh, everybody is like that. Like sometimes we lose money, like in India, the pickpocket happens very easily. When you lose it, you think, oh, everybody is like, you start seeing everybody's suspicion. But somebody has returned your wallet also, which has fallen down, then you should be grateful. No, there are people who are honest, who does it. So when we do that, we remain grateful for that. And what is the S? S is sign of God's goodness. This is a devotional virtue. So this is not something which can come automatically. It will not come.
So Prabhu, it will be sign or sin?
Sign. I think there's a spelling mistake. It's a sign. S-I-G-N. So, example of Parikshit Maharaj. When Parikshit Maharaj was given a curse, he immediately said, oh, there is something good for me in this. Because at least he got 7 days. And then he was thankful to all the sadhus who have come. That now I'm hearing Bhagavatam, which is required at the time of death. He was very grateful for all these things. He was not cursing anyone. He was not unhappy that, oh, my life has come to a sudden end. What is this? I am supposed to rule for another 100 years. What do I do? He was not like that. So he always had that attitude of gratitude. And therefore, Krishna loved him. And therefore, Krishna sent Sukadeva Goswami. And therefore, he was sitting in the banks of Ganges with Sukadeva Goswami and thousands of other sages and heard Srimad Bhagavatam and went back to God in this life itself. Because he went through the trials and tests and everything and he was successful. In every situation, he was always grateful to Krishna. So therefore, when we apply this in our life, we should all have all these four. We should, just because the sign of God's goodness means it includes reminder, attitude, emotion, everything is there. The person who has reached to the stage 4, he has got all the other attitude, behavior as well. Because then we are thankful for even small things. Right? So that's how we should see that. So now we'll hear one clip of Srila Prabhupada, how he's expressing gratitude. He's expressing gratitude to the devotees, his disciples, and not even, some of them may even not have become his disciple. Still he's thanking them. And we can see the emotion that comes out in the voice. So let's hear that. It's a very beautiful clip. Some of you might have heard it, but let's hear it. He's playing.
It is by His grace I was forced to give up my family life and so-called business life. And He brought me somewhere or other in preaching His gospel. So, this is a memorable day. What He deserved. I am trying little bit and you are all helping me. So I have to thank you more. You are actually representative of my Guru Maharaj. Because you are helping me in executing the order of my Guru Maharaj. Thank you very much.
So you can see Prabhupada is completely emotional. He's crying. He's thanking all the people who are helping him to fulfill the mission of his Guru Maharaj. And he's saying, you are representative of my Guru. See, he's even giving them a higher position. So when we have this great, Prabhupada is not thinking, oh, you guys didn't know anything. I'm giving you Krishna, I'm giving you Bhagavatam. Nothing of that sort. He's such an humble. And the way he is speaking, we can see his emotions. He choked up. He couldn't speak beyond this. And he's crying also. So we can see that how Acharyas are teaching us to be grateful. Prabhupada had thousands of reasons to reject America. Like, there is nothing there. For 1 year, he struggled so much problem here to go through. Financially, health-wise, so many issues were there. But he continued in the situation to fulfill the desire of instruction of his Guru Maharaj. And because he was contented, he was being grateful to Krishna that, okay, you brought me here, you gave me this devotee, whatever, please helping me do something. Krishna empowered Srila Prabhupada so that he could spread this movement further. So therefore, dear devotees, we have to be really, really grateful to Krishna. Whatever situation he puts us into, we have to think that because we don't know why we are here, right? We don't know what's the purpose of our life. But when Krishna puts us into the situation, that means we should be grateful to that. Okay, Krishna has given me this talent, I will use it in Krishna's service. Krishna has given me this, I will use this. Not saying that only when I will, for example, when you want to give some donation, we don't have to wait. When I become millionaire, I will build a temple. Give now $10. Give something. We don't have to wait for that. But there are people who wait. When I have this, I will do this. No, whatever situation we are in, we can do that.
It is by...
So now that we are coming to gratitude, I want to personally express my gratitude to all the devotees who have been serving Chaitanya Dev Bhakti Vriksha for so long. And I'm really thankful to all of them and all of you for coming here, giving your association and helping me in reading, helping me in listening, and helping me in fulfilling the instruction given to me by my Guru Maharaj. So I'm sure you know this quote comes every day in morning, right? And we know who sends it. So I'm very grateful to Ram Prabhu for doing this service. He does it without reminder. He just sends it. He searched every day and he sent this quote which comes in our morning so we can read. And I hope all of you are reading it because it's like, when we read one instruction, it can change our life. One instruction. We just heard Srila Prabhupada. What did he say? 1 minute. So this kind of quote can be read in 1 minute and it can change the course of our life. We are going out for some work. Our mind is agitated. We read the quote. Suddenly we find a solution sometime. It happens that way. It happened to me so many times. Right? So therefore, Ram Prabhu, thank you so much for your wonderful service.
Thank you, Prabhupada.
I'm personally very grateful to you for this amazing service. Even if he's traveling, he's in California somewhere, he still does his service. So it is not easy to do things consistently. And this is happening for last many years. It is not something that he started like 1 week and all that. Doing same thing consistently for a long period has a lot of impact. So this is something very, very be grateful for. Then we also get this quote before we go to bed, right?
Yes.
So Vilas Prabhu, I'm so grateful to you. Thank you so much for sending this quote. And these quotes are also very profound. When we read this, it really helps us. Because, in the morning we begin, we get some nice message from Srila Prabhupada. Before we go to bed, we get nice message from another great Vaishnava, Shri Srimad Radha Govind Das Goswami Maharaj. So thank you, Vilas Prabhu, for that wonderful service. And also Prabhuji is busy with his work, his family, but still, before going to bed, he ensured that everybody gets that message. So please read these quotes because these are, don't think that I will read it tomorrow. It is to be done that day, right? So please do that. Another thing is that we all get reminders, isn't it? I know Ankur Prabhu is not here, but he sent these reminders. So I'm very grateful to him for doing this wonderful service. And this service is a little difficult because it's not every day. So you have to remember when it is happening. You know, so this is because you have to remember every 15 days, you know, something is happening. So he sent this like, tomorrow is Ekadashi, please fast. And then next day he sends, okay, this is a fasting time, so you can break your fast, you know, at this time and all that. So thank you, Ankur Prabhu, for your service. I'm so grateful to you. Thank you so much. Then we have Shastra reading, which is happening every day. Now, without everybody joining, everybody devotee coming there, it is not possible for me to read alone. You know, with all your enthusiasm, especially Bilas Prabhu, he doesn't even see, you know, when I say no class today, he is still joined because he doesn't read those. He just, it has to happen. That means from his point of view, reading has to happen daily. Even if I said cancellation, he's there. And then he said, Prabhu, no class today. Then I said, Prabhu, I sent message, no class today. But he's still there. So thank you so much for that enthusiasm. Because these kind of things keeps us active. When we see this is what we need to learn from each other, dear devotees. Not to envy somebody's coming like Robert Prabhu. 6:59, he's knocking the door and he's at the door. Isn't it? Always on time. So we can learn from him that he comes always on time. He brings flowers, beautiful, beautiful flowers. He bought home so that he can grow beautiful plants and then they will bloom nice flowers in all the season. So those flowers can be offered to the deities, and that's why he bought the home with a backyard. Our plans are different. I need a big home because I need one room here, one room there, and all the backyard. Yeah, it's okay, have something. But he has a different attitude. So I'm just talking about his attitude. That's how he is thinking like that. So Robert Prabhu, thank you so much for this amazing service that you do, for bringing flowers to everyone's home whenever you come, and teaching us punctuality, being on time, and always chanting. He's always chanting. Our class was about to start, but he was chanting. He always carries books with him. So whenever he is free, he's reading that book. And this is not something that I have seen it today. I have seen it ever since I came here in the US. But he's doing this even before that. So such a consistent of service, right? So in the Shastra reading, all the devotees who are joining regularly, Avnish, Naren Mohan Prabhu, Vijay Mataji, Rishikesh Prabhu, Puja Man. Now Abhay started joining, so I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. Bilas Prabhu, Vishaka Mataji, Jai Shri Radhe for joining every day. Because you all come, we are able to read this wonderful scripture. We read so many scriptures before, and now we know the various stories from Bhagavatam. Because we read through the whole translation, we know what comes where. Now we are reading Chaitanya Charitamrita, in which wonderful stories comes. And then suddenly somebody says, oh, do you know this happened? And then we are not like, oh, is it? Where is it? Now we know where it comes in, isn't it? Then we relish it more and more. When we hear the same story being told by different devotees, we relish it because now we know it. I know when I joined Krishna consciousness, in Thane a long time ago, when they talk about Ajamil, who is Ajamil? And I have no idea. Suddenly they bring Ajamil in every story. Oh, yeah, this happened. And I'm wondering, what is this? And they say, this is Yayati Maharaj. All names like alien to us. But now somebody talks Ajamil, the whole story gets picturized in our mind. Immediately we know what good thing to catch from, what not to do. Immediately those things happen, isn't it? This is the power of reading, dear devotees. When we read the scripture, we get into that whole scripture and that becomes part of our life. And that's where the changes will come. If you're reading mechanically and then not learning from that and implementing in our life, then that's not going to happen. So we have to. So I'm very grateful to all the devotees who are joining regularly. So thank you so much, dear devotees. Please continue to give your association. And I hope we can grow this reading club. So this happens every day at 7 o'clock on Zoom. So, so you all can join in. Then I'm very grateful to all the Matajis for doing cooking service. Thank you so much. Because if we say there is no prasadam, I'm sure half of this may not be exist. Bhakti will collapse. Because everybody has to be told, okay, you go and eat home. Oh no, how can we go home now? So difficult. Because all the Mata is comes and we have it's like a feast, right? Even if last 2 weeks ago I was saying, let's make simple, khichdi. And then that become khichdi feast. Because so many paraphernalia came along with khichdi, So I was like, oh, we said simple prasad and it become another opulent prasad. Because our parampara is known for amazing prasadam service. When Mahaprabhu was to serve, when he had festivals and he will have to serve, he will serve so much. And Mahaprabhu's hands were too big. His hands were long and big. And when he served, he used to serve food that a 5 big men can eat. That much prasad he will give to one devotee and say, eat now. It's so much food he'll give. So our parampara is known for nice prasad and all that. So thank you so much, all the Matajis, for making such wonderful prasad. I'm so grateful for making this very tasty prasadam so we all can honor. Children can also enjoy. So everybody loves it and they all can come for the classes. So thank you so much. Because bhukhe pet bhajan na hoy. If the stomach is empty, we cannot do bhajan. Right? That's why we see why some poor people cannot even chant. Because they are waiting for food to come. They have no other thought process beyond getting the food. The basic thing. Give me my daily bread. That's what in many schools they give these prayers. Give me my daily bread. But we have to go beyond that. But this is also necessity. We have to eat, right? We are not like a Baba sitting in some ashram and then doing austerity. We are not at that level. So we need to have nice food. And when we have the nice prasad, that means our consciousness will be put, because all is offered, sanctified, Krishna is accepted, and then we honor. So that helps us, because cooking is such an important service. Prabhupada says the kitchen is the next altar. Kitchen is the next altar. Means the kind of purity that we have in altar, same purity should be there in the kitchen also. We should maintain cleanliness, all this. All the Mata is doing wonderful service. So thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Then comes in prasadam service. So normally when the prasad has to be served, we should be feeding first? Kids. But our bhakti is happening ulta. They are serving first, all of us. Okay, please Prabhuji this, Mataji this, and then they eat. I was like very impressed, and thank you so much, Abha, Akshaj, Kavish, Priyans, for feeding us first. And I feel sometimes, this is ulti Ganga type, Normally in other places, give food to kids. Kids are hungry. But here it is different. So thank you so much for this wonderful service. So grateful. Thank you so much. And they are like enthusiastic to serve also. They'll come and say, Prabhu, you want something more? Service is happening. So that's very nice. Thank you so much.
Today they will not come.
There is a possibility, Mother, because now their names have come. So now they have to come. See, Krishna has planned for everyone. So even if they come, I will know they will get it. Right? They will all get the prasad. So there is nothing they won't get it. So they will get it for sure. I'm sure Krishna takes care of his devotees. Right. When devotee is doing something, Krishna takes care, right? In Gujarat, there is a very wonderful Vaishnava called Narsi Mehta. Have you heard of that? Yeah. Narsi Mehta. He's such a wonderful devotee. His wife will say, go bring something. And he will go out to buy grocery, like we do to Costco and Walmart and all that. He will go out to his Walmart. This is 400, 500 years ago story. He'll go out and somebody says, he goes to the shop and he says, okay, I need this. Okay, can you sing some bhajan? And immediately somebody says he starts doing bhajan. And he gets absorbed so much into that bhajan that he'll forget that his wife has asked something, and he'll sing for hours and hours and nights also. And then Lord will think, he's doing my bhajan now, he is supposed to go back. What is it? Let me go. He will go and bring thali and go. Krishna will go and deliver food in the form of Narsi Mehta to his wife. So Krishna takes care of the devotee who absorb in serving Krishna. If you are serving Krishna without any deviation, without any other thought process, Krishna takes over our lives. And Krishna will take care. So many times we think, oh, so many problems in life. Surrender to Krishna. And then Krishna will take care. We have to make Krishna our chariot driver. The Krishna, these are all my troubles, but I'm all yours. You decide how you want to take care of my life. I have no problem. You decide, I will just follow. That complete surrender is there. And when we do that, then Krishna will take over. But right now, we have our own plans. We say, oh, Krishna, you gave me intellect, I have to do something. And we keep doing it. So that's what happens. So thank you, dear children, for joining. You're sitting in the class. It's amazing to see young kids like this sitting in class for hours and listening. It's not easy. At this age, I was playing something outside and not even knew what Bhagavad Gita was, right? Of course. They are sitting in the class is very amazing. That's what I feel very grateful for the parents who are giving such wonderful, upbringing to the children. That's one. And if they are doing that, that's what the children will exhibit outside also. So thank you so much, everyone. And then for all the devotees who are attending our Bhakti Vriksha very regularly, so I'm grateful to all of you for joining. Because you all come, we are able to discuss, we are able to speak something. And because you all have to come, I have to read, I have to practice, I have to listen to classes. Because nothing is mine. I'm not a scholar who can just come and start speaking. I have to prepare. And when I have to speak, I need to study. I have to read scripture. I have to read some purpose. I have to read and make notes. And because all of you are coming, I have to prepare. And because of that, I'm able to advance or I'm able to do some bhakti. So thank you so much, dear devotees, for your all help. Thank you so much. Thank you. So now we are coming to an end of 2023. In 2 days, the year will go and new year will begin. So what happens in 2024? Sometimes we say we want to make new realization. Or what do you want? Not realization. Resolution. Sorry. Yeah. Resolution. I want to make resolution. So what do we say? I will start from next year. I will start from first. I will start from Monday. Something like that happens. Now this is happening everything on the same day. Monday, New Year, first, everything is there. So now there is no excuse. Okay. So let us all make some commitment. Let us all make some resolutions. Resolution that we can fulfill. Not like I will go to gym every day and then we go for 1 month and then it dies down. Nothing of that sort, right? Some commitment that we can do for the whole year and beyond. Thoughts, that I'm going to share with you. So make a commitment to yourself, not to anybody else, to yourself. And tell Krishna, Krishna, I'm making this commitment. Help me fulfill this commitment. I may not have strength to do it, but you help me. You empower me so I can do my sadhana nicely. Then work hard to follow the commitment. It's not that we just make commitment and say, oh, it's not happening. But we have to put efforts. Nice prasad has come. And so, oh, I can't eat. You use your hand to eat it. At least put an effort to lift the food and put it in your mouth. Even the king of the jungle has to go and hunt. The deer will not come in his mouth automatically. Oh, you're hungry? Okay, eat me. He also has to go out. So we have to put efforts to fulfill our commitment. Then, wherever we need some guidance or help, we should seek guidance. We have senior devotees here in Atlanta, with the whole world is hankering to associate with. We can take their feedback, we can ask the questions. That luxury is there with us. Like Amarendra Prabhu, Adigar Prabhuji is here. We can go to temple and ask Vesar Prabhu. There are so many people who are here, senior devotees. Gita Mataji is there. All these devotees are very advanced devotees. We can get Sadhu Sangha, ask questions and all that. And if anybody needs help to talk to them, let me know. Right? Then elevate your Krishna conscious activities. So wherever we are at the X number of rounds, go to next level. I don't want to do this. I want to do it more. Or commit saying that I will do this much, but I will do it more attention. I will do it without distraction. Like those kind of things. Every day I'm reading 30 minutes, I will read 1 hour. We have to improve, right? Our sadhana. And then we have to measure. See, without measurement, this doesn't happen. What gets measured gets improved. If we measure something, then only it can get improved. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. Otherwise, mentally we will feel, oh, I'm improving. But actually, we speak, there is no improvement happening. So therefore, we have to make improvement. And then we have to introspect every Ekadashi. Bhakti Siddhanta Saroj Thakur used to say that every 15 days, on every Ekadashi, we should measure that how am I doing in my sadhana? Am I chanting my rounds every day? Am I finishing my round every day at this time? Am I reading scripture? All these things have to be done. So there are some, to measure this, we have some charts. These are available on if somebody needs it, I can send them also. These are like sadhana chart, right? What time I did, give yourself a mark. And it's for your own thing. You don't have to send it to anybody, right? Some devotees do send it to their counselor, they send it to the temple president, they send it to their spiritual master. All these things can happen. Thank you, Buddha. But it's up to us. But these are the very standard format available in Word and Excel, which you can print it and use it to measure how am I doing. It is for ourselves. Like every day say, okay, I want to wake up at 5 o'clock and I want to chant 16 hours before I go. Every day you happen, then 2 days you couldn't do it. Then you can ask question, what happened on these 2 days? Why I was not able to chant at 5 o'clock? I couldn't wake up. Oh, because that night I slept late. Oh, that was IPL match was happening, final match. I was busy watching it. Something, oh, I had too much prasadam. Some reason we'll find out. And then we correct that, right? So that's how there are various formats available. You can see this. These are wonderful things. Some simple thing like what time you went to bed, what time you woke up, did you chant your rounds, did you read? Simple thing. 3-4 things we have to do. We don't have to measure everything in the world. There are detailed sadhana chart where we talk about our emotions also. Did I got angry? Did I feel envious? Whole thing can come. And not just, physically, like, when you get angry, you probably express it. But even if it comes in our mind, the mind got agitated, which is a subtle level. Even those are being measured by some devotees to improve oneself. So these are some of the charts available. I urge everyone, those who are chanting and practicing, please use some of this chart. Just Google, or if you need it, let me know. I can send some examples to you. You can choose whatever you want. There's no fixed format as such. But these formats are made by some temple and we can just use it. Yeah. So in the end, we should always be grateful. So we should be grateful every day for everything around us, dear devotees. If you are having a beautiful flower blooming in our garden, we should be grateful. Oh, such a beautiful flower has come. All right. So we have thousands and thousands of things to be grateful for. Clean air, family, friend, health, son. So much. Awesome parent. Work is there. I have a job. People lose jobs, but I have a job. I survived to Corona. A lot of my family member died, but I'm still there. So thank you. Thank you for keeping me alive. Right? If you have good health, we can think about that. We have nice pantry filled with a lot of groceries. We should be grateful that my pantry is full. I know I'm not going to sleep hungry. Isn't it? These are all things to be grateful for. See, these things are there in front of us and they are so obvious that we are not able to even think of them and being grateful for. We think it's already there. Why should I worry about it? All right? So be grateful for so many things. And then we should be grateful to Krishna. Always remember this. We will always be grateful to Krishna because he has given us this body. He has given us this birth. He has given us whatever that is around us. so that we can go back to him. Krishna is calling us with his open arms, giving us so much facility, so much to be grateful for. So let us all be grateful to Krishna, and let us all be grateful to our Guru Parampara Srila Prabhupada for giving us this process in America, which is not heard of, right? 70 years ago, there was nobody who was chanting here. But now everybody is every town and village in America, people are chanting. Every major city, you have a temple. So we have hundreds of reasons to be grateful for, dear devotees. So now we should be always remain grateful, not thinking problems will be there, devotees. Not that problems will go away, but our way of looking at the problem will change, and that will change. That will change our consciousness. That will change our outlook towards our life, and we will be able to appreciate Krishna for putting us in that situation also. Sometimes people miss a train and they say, "Oh, I missed a train," but then next day they see the train has met with an accident and he just survived. So there is a reason why something has happened in our life, right? So let us all be grateful for whatever is there around us and whatever is happening to us also. Like when I met with an accident, something could have happened, something bad. I would have lost memory, some injury, permanent disability, but nothing happened. Okay, I have got some problem. So I'm grateful that something happened, that at least I am able to walk, I am able to talk, I have senses, all these things. So we have thousands of reasons to be grateful for, dear devotees. All right. So with that, I am grateful to all of you for giving your association every week and regularly for reading Shastra, dear devotees. I have no word to express, but I can only say thank you so much for giving your association and helping me in my own sadhana. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Thanks to you for creating this platform, for helping us grow spiritually, for helping us get connected.
So Srila Prabhupada's mercy that he is given this mercy to all of us, and I'm just playing an instrument, role of an instrument to just go through this. So thank you so much. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhu vyevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namo. Ananta Koti Vaishnava ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Gaura Bhaktavinda ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Hare.
So thank you so much, Robert Prabhu. We'll now stop here. We are going to have some nice, sumptuous prasadam. We'll miss you. So thank you. Thank you.
Very good class. Very organized.
Thank you so much, Robert.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
We'll see you next week.
I hope so. I hope so, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.